Dot kept the chaplain in the corner of his eye, as she stood with her hands behind her back, staring pensively into the night, while Paradox's lander traffic dragged soft streams of exhaust across the air. They were alone now, idling inside a room with bare walls the color of soot and a window that occupied the entire back wall, while dark curtains were drawn to both ends of it. Throughout the city outside, sirens had begun wailing, gaining and losing in volume as the blimps they issued from roamed low over this stretch of ring. Light from the blimps swept through the room whenever one of them crossed in front of the window, casting the cubic enclosure in a dull yellow tint. "I don't know Asa as well as my predecessor did," the chaplain began, keeping her back to him as the window bore her reflection in its glare. "She's been by maybe 2 or 3 times prior, since I was posted here by Humanic High Command. If you're wanting to know her current whereabouts, all I can say is she's been trying to reach you as well. She was here earlier but left very abruptly, without her crew. I assumed she'd found a new lead, but now I think she may have learned what happened to Gan before the news actually broke here at Paradox." Dot made an effort to say something, but his mind was adrift. He was seated behind the chaplain on one of the room's 2 wicker chairs. He didn't sit so much as perch on the edge of it. Every muscle inside him tensed at the thought of what he'd done, what he'd helped set in motion. "The ghost she came here to see has been through 8 backups," the chaplain continued. "My predecessor would have called him an imposter and expelled him after the first, but he was trained by humans who were themselves trained by humans, who remembered who we were before the war. That's the irony of our continued disavowal of sentience backups. None of us alive today can say honestly that we wouldn't be better positioned against the frontier if we'd been able to reverse just a fraction of the casualties we'd sustained." He breathed against a growing tightness in his chest, a cold sweat breaking while he glared through bloodshot eyes at the chaplain's black robe as though it contained salvation. She'd brought him up to this floor after dismissing the evening's attendance and sitting in a pew with him while he recounted his time on Mars with the Lennox Pileasers. Through the window, he could see behind the neon-tinted cityscape to where the ring curved up and gradually became a thin filament of light that split the sky into left and right halves. Another siren blared, so loud it nearly shook him from his fugue. A blimp crept across the view. A message crawled in bright orange letters through the hologram field around it. "Resist sectism. Back the Frontier Alliance." The chaplain sighed as the blimp floated on. "And now a new war is brewing," she said. "Perhaps the fanatics were right all this time when they said the last one never ended. Of course, any war waged across such distances can never truly be said to conclude. It finds proxies on both ends and waits however long it takes for their orbits to bring them closer.